Here are 7 maxims of inspirational leadership that I teach veterinary leaders how to embrace and embody in order to serve powerfully. What's in the way is the way. This means whatever challenge you're faced with is meant for you and you're being asked to face it and move through it. Life has its way of bringing you challenges that are uniquely designed for you, challenges that stir up thoughts and feelings and emotions that you would probably much prefer to stay buried. These obstacles act as triggers to prompt further growth, and while we can avoid and ignore them for a while, life will just send you more of the same. So what's in the way is the way. Be the change you want to see. If you want to create change in your practice and the wider profession, you have to embody it within yourself first. To drive change among those around you, it's not just about sharing your ideas, but demonstrating them too, because people need to buy into what you're advocating. You are your leadership, and your leadership is you. Who you are as a leader is influenced by your feelings, beliefs, values, and behaviors. Your beliefs and values are shaped by early life and work experiences and will directly impact how you show up and how you serve others. You can't escape it. Your leadership is you. Your team and the practice are a reflection of you. Our outer worlds are a reflection of our inner worlds. So, how we experience life is directly impacted by what is going on internally. How we see and experience others is also impacted. So, if something is happening in your team that you want to correct, start with yourself first. Where do you express that behavior in your own life? Correct it and heal it there first, and you'll magically experience a new external reality and see that change reflected in your team. Leadership is not about you, yet it's all about you. Leadership is not about you, it's about the people you serve. Your responsibility is to help people develop and thrive. But in order to do that, you have to be constantly working on yourself too. This means assessing your beliefs, behaviors, habits, and thinking patterns to identify those that limit you and therefore limit people around you. Leadership is not about you, but it's all about you because it starts with you. Growth is a spiral, not a cycle. So you're constantly growing in a leadership role. And during that growth journey, it can feel like you revisit, old stuff that you thought you'd previously worked through. You've embraced what's in the way is the way, and you've worked through it once, so you didn't expect for it to come up again. It can feel incredibly frustrating, and people can sometimes punish themselves for not being over it yet. Thinking of growth as a spiral, though, takes the pressure off. When you revisit old challenges, it is because you're being invited to remove another layer and experience a deeper truth. You are responsible for creating leaders, not followers. Leadership isn't about being the one in the spotlight. Ego can definitely get in the way of you getting the most out of your people. If your leadership aim is to create more followers, you'll find you have a team with low initiative and creative thinking who rely far too much on you for the smallest of decisions, and you'll be sucked into the trivial matters and just basically overwhelmed. Creating leaders means you'll have a far more effective and productive team. Your practice will run more smoothly. You won't have to be involved in absolutely everything that happens in the practice. And you can spend more time on higher value leadership responsibilities. And you're also creating the leaders of the future. And that's incredibly powerful work. Now, if you've listened to the 7 maxims of inspirational leadership today and thought, I could definitely do better in some of these areas, then book a consultation with me to discuss how we can move you up the scale of inspiration.